The topic that I picked today um, is productivity. To feel that a sense of fulfillment at the end of the day. You could spend the whole day doing absolutely nothing and still feel productive at the end of the day. If you spent your entire day watching your thoughts, which is something I did last Thursday. What decides if you're a success? If you've had a good day? If things have gone well? What standards are you living up to, and who put these limits on you? Well, for part of the day, when you're working for someone else, when you're working to earn your living, when you have certain jobs to complete, you have to be focused. You have to be focused and be there 100%. If you want to feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day, try doing your tasks one at a time. You know the problem we have? We've got so many things that we need to accomplish in a day that we never end up, getting to even half those tasks. Most often you get started with one thing, you get distracted with something else, and halfway through that you've got distracted with something else again. You've got 5 minutes to cook, everything's all over the counter, and then you've gone and started oiling your hair in the bathroom, left a little bit of oil there, gone and started the dishwasher and the laundry machine, put the clothes in, but you never got around to starting that because you had to answer a phone call or get on a Zoom call. Right? We go from task to unfinished task to unfinished task to unfinished task. We always get the sense of pressure when we are trying to do too many things at the same time. Everything gets done one at a time. Multitasking is not really a great boon. It just means you're giving half the attention to what you're doing. If you're doing 2 things, it's half the attention. If you're doing 3 things, then it's 1/3 the attention. That's all it is. It's much better to do things one at a time and enjoy it thoroughly. That is what is going to make you feel that you did something at the end of the day. Because you know what? At the end of the day, who is giving you a prize? Who is going to remember, what you did? What did you do 10 years ago on this very day? Or 5 years ago on this very day? Or even last week on this very day? How much did you accomplish? There is nothing. All these rules, all these standards, all these goals are self-imposed. And the agitation comes when you're caught too much in the thoughts. In the highway of the mind, that things that people are doing, if you, right now the connection with your social media is a lot. So a lot of the people that I'm talking to are literally doing back-to-back Zoom calls. So they're filling their time, they can't go out, they can't go to the supermarket, they can't go anywhere else, but they're filling their time with chatter, with talk. And not much gets done in a Zoom call, right? Everybody gets 2 minutes or 3 minutes to talk. But, 45 minutes of your time is gone in a Zoom call. And then you get up and say, oh my God, I still have to finish this, and this. I never got down to doing this. I need to exercise, I need to go out, I need to do this. Yeah, you're filling your time unnecessarily with a lot of chatter. And that can be draining. It can also create a lot of stress in your mind because people are telling you, oh, you know what, today I walked 7 miles, today I walked 14 miles, today I got this done, I got that done. I cleaned out my entire house, I painted my whole basement, right? Everyone's getting so much stuff done, and here you are with 10 half-finished tasks. Does that kind of sound familiar? Yeah, that's what happens with me. I'm going from half of one task to half of another. And that doesn't work. It has never worked with me. And now I'd much rather do one thing and do it properly, or not do it at all. Not do it at all. When we went for a silence course, I remember they gave us a grape and they made us eat it, and they put it in our mouths and really savor the flavor and talk about how it tasted. You sit and watch TV at the end of the day, and there's a bowl of grapes and it's all going in, right? You don't even know what's happening. You're not even focusing on that activity. See, that is the problem. We don't give each activity that we do the attention it deserves. And satisfaction and success comes from completing whatever it is done in the now. Everything happens just now. Even that thought that, oh my God, I haven't got this done, is a thought about the future happening in the present. It's all happening now. So if you want to feel that sense of accomplishment, if you want to feel that sense of everything is okay, then this moment has to be perfect. No shortcomings. Got to give it all. Everything that you have. 100%. Sitting in front of the computer and not looking at your phone for comments. If you're cooking and not doing anything else, not watching a show. If you're watching a show and not eating grapes. Do everything one thing at a time and be mindful of what you do. That's what they call, what is called mindfulness. Although I don't really like the word, and everyone knows that, because I feel the word mindful is really contrary to what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve an emptiness of mind by being focused 100% in the moment. Because when you're focused 100% in the moment, the thought that you're not productive, that you're useless, that you never got anything done, that, this is not going to work out, this is not, what you had in mind, I should have done something different, you should be in some place else, I shouldn't be even here, I shouldn't be sitting at home, oh my God, my kids are with me. Those thoughts are just certain stories that your mind conjures, and you believe them. You believe them. When you are focused 100% on the task at hand in the present, you get lost in it. You get totally lost in it. There are no negative thoughts. There's only this moment, and this moment is complete as it is. You have to remember that no matter what, there's always a little more that you can do, right? There's always something more that has to be done. Only this much can get done now. And you do your best. You give everything. You give your 100%. You do whatever has to be done. And you do that by focusing 100% on the job at hand. And not beating yourself up, thinking that I should have done this, I could have done that, I need to get this finished, I need to get that. There's no deadline. So what if you don't do it? So what if you couldn't accomplish? There's always tomorrow. Another day builds up, but if you start the day, your morning feeling, oh my God, I've got so much to do and I'm not going to get this done, and life is going to get me by, and it's like, what am I doing with my time? This is ridiculous. I'm stuck here. I could be doing something else. I could be somewhere else. Well, there is no other green grass anywhere else. This is it. This is it. You are here. You are locked into the present moment, whether you like it or not. And how you make this present moment work for you decides your future. If you treat this moment as everything, and that's the teaching is to be in the moment. The teaching is to be in the moment. And you can read any article written by any psychologist, any Harvard review, anybody else. Everybody at the end comes to the same conclusion, that the only way to fight the demons, the fears, the anxieties, the insufficiencies, the lack of success, the lack of motivation is by focusing on what's happening now. Because you have zero control over the future. You have zero control over what happened. You can sit and self-flagellate as much as you want. It's not going to make the moment better unless you use your past experience as a jumping board, as a learning experience. You learn something from it and move forward and bring that into the moment and make this moment work for you. It has to. You have to make this moment work for you, because success in the moment means today was a good day. Today worked, and tomorrow is a collection of todays. I always say that. Make today happen. Get up with a feeling that everything is fine. Focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time, and do it well. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. I wish I could see all who's online and who's talking to me, and if there are any questions, I'll be happy to answer it in the next one. If you want, you can just type your questions out in the comments section, and I'll look at it and maybe answer it the next time, unless there's something that urgently that you want to discuss with me.
Or if they want to be anonymous, they can privately message me also.
Right, you can also privately message me. If you have certain anxieties that you want to deal with, you can call me up anytime. I'm available to talk to you. You can join in my meditations on Wednesday as well, and that's on Periscope, and it happens at 7 p.m. as well. I hope this talk resonated with you, and that you try to change the way you approach your day. And just a change, a shift in your consciousness, just the way you shift, can open everything out, can make a huge difference to how you feel. Because ultimately, how you feel determines how your world is going to open up for you, right? Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you like the content, hit the red subscribe button. I'm also on Facebook on my author page, Kanchana Krishnan Iyer, and I'm also on Instagram. See you there. I'll link it down below.